It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game,
two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That was their first third-down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third-down throws.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. Well, they attend to him. We'll step aside. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Green. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Bishop. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Finding Gibson on the slant. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Off play action. Bishop. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Bishop. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. 20 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Tigers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Green down to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hart. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Green. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Green. Short throw caught by Pitts.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw is Green. Looking to throw on second down. Right back to Pitts again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete bat. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This is Logan. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on first down. Bishop rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Green on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Green. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Green to throw on 3rd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive, 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Bishop. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. Jordan Addison, 60 yards. And the Tigers are once again back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Drain down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up the middle they go. Hart. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Green. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run with Logan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bishop. And his throw here's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, Bishop.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And here's Green on first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hart.
Into space at the 45.
And all the way up to the 46. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bishop.
Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop is caught by Royal. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Green. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Green. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hart. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
To throw is Green. Throwing on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw. Green. And it's caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on second down, Bishop. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way, disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Voyagers looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Green on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And here's Green off the play fake. This went into the hands of Pitts. A big play there. 42 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Green. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Bishop.
He gets it to Allison.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Bishop. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Bishop throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. At 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Green down on first down. The kicker here is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Green.
Short throw, caught by Pitts.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on 3rd first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 yards there, first down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
You know, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
On third down, it's Hart. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
A second field goal here in this third quarter, and his third of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Bishop. He finds his man. Complete. That's Logan. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop. Over the middle. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action. Bishop.
Looking for Gibson, and he's got him going across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Green. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Hart.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Green. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And that good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll run on first down. It's Hart. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Green. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On first down, Bishop. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Bishop. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Bishop. He finds his target, Royal. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Bishop. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Bishop. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll run it here with Logan. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw. Bishop. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down now, it's Hart. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, it's Hart, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Bishop. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. How about this? And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on third down, Bishop. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the